Imagine dedicating 40 hours a week at work only to find that you're struggling to afford one of life's basic necessities, a safe, stable home. This unsettling scenario is a stark reality for millions residing in bustling cities across the globe. Today, we delve into the depths of the affordable housing crisis, an escalating dilemma that transcends socioeconomic boundaries, affecting not only the impoverished but also the working middle class. Join us as we navigate through the myriad factors fueling this crisis and explore the profound impacts it has on diverse communities, reshaping the urban living landscape. The foundations of the crisis. The dilemma of affordable housing in urban environments is intricate. Propelled by a confluence of escalating real estate prices, stagnating wages, and swift urbanization, cities burgeoning with opportunities continue to magnetize businesses and thereby a growing workforce. This influx of population intensifies the demand for housing, subsequently inflating rent and property values to levels that often sprint ahead of the pace at which resident incomes grow. Compounding the issue is the acute scarcity of available land within urban confines, which stifles new construction and further aggravates the housing shortfall. This convergence of high demand and low supply creates a precarious market where housing costs soar and affordable options dwindle. The human cost. As the gulf between housing costs and income widens, an increasing number of individuals and families find themselves ensnared in a cost-burdened life, where a disproportionate slice of their income is devoured by housing expenses. This financial burden isn't just about tougher budgeting choices. It spirals into more severe repercussions: mounting debt, depleted emergency savings, and curtailed spending on vital necessities such as healthcare and education. The relentless pressure of maintaining a roof over their heads can push some to the brink, resulting in evictions and, in the direst scenarios, homelessness. This precarious existence not only undermines individual and family stability, but also perpetuates a broader cycle of socioeconomic disparity and poverty within urban centers. A closer look at the statistics. In bustling urban centers around the globe, the gap between income and housing costs is starkly evident. A closer examination of the numbers reveals that in metropolises like San Francisco and New York, the median rent drastically outstrips what would be deemed affordable for an average worker. It is a widespread occurrence for urban dwellers to allocate over 50% of their monthly income solely to cover rent. This financial strain severely restricts their ability to manage other expenses, pushing many to the peripheries of cities or into overcrowded living conditions. In some cases, multiple families or individuals are compelled to cohabit in single living units to share and thus mitigate the exorbitant cost of housing. Such trends not only stress the personal finances of residents, but also highlight the broader economic disparities that pervade modern cities. Policy paralysis. The persistence of the housing affordability crisis might prompt one to question the efficacy of existing policies. The issue often lies entangled in a web of inadequate governmental policies and starkly conflicting interests. Efforts like implementing rent controls or setting quotas for affordable housing have been initiated by several cities. However, these well-intended regulations can inadvertently lead to undesirable economic side effects. Developers facing caps on potential profits might hesitate to embark on new construction projects, which aggravates the housing shortage further. Additionally, the phenomenon of NIMBYism, not in my backyard, significantly impedes development, with established residents opposing new constructions in their neighborhoods, fearing that these developments might disrupt their community dynamics or decrease property values, thereby keeping the housing supply limited and inadvertently driving prices higher. Innovative solutions. In response to these daunting challenges, a wave of innovation is reshaping the approach to urban housing. Cities are increasingly reconsidering and revising zoning laws to embrace higher density housing models, which can accommodate more people within existing urban spaces. Moreover, there is a notable investment surge from nonprofits and visionary private companies towards constructing modular homes and developing tiny house communities. These solutions are not only economical and rapid to deploy, but also environmentally sustainable. Another progressive trend gaining traction is the concept of co-living spaces. These arrangements offer private bedrooms with shared common facilities like kitchens and lounges, which not only makes urban living more affordable, but also fosters a sense of community among residents. These innovative housing solutions represent a proactive approach to dismantling the traditional barriers to affordable urban housing, offering glimmers of hope and practical pathways forward in the face of a persistent crisis. The path forward. As we look towards solving the affordable housing crisis, it's clear that a multifaceted approach is necessary. It requires not only governmental intervention and smart policy reforms, but also community involvement and creative housing solutions. Addressing this issue is crucial for ensuring that all city dwellers have access to safe, affordable housing. The affordable housing crisis is more than just an economic issue. It's a moral one. It challenges how we think about space, community, and our obligations to one another. As we move forward, it's vital for everyone from policymakers to private citizens to engage in dialogue and take action to combat this issue. What can you do to help? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on pressing global issues.